Hey, you got Fox here. I'm taking a review of Kareem Hunt's 98 overall halfback card. Now, let's go through his stats first, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the card and how I liked him and stuff. So, comparing him to Barry Sanders, which is always a tough compare for any running back, and obviously you see Barry does not take prisoners. Kareem Hunt also loses, but the trucking is the biggest difference between the two. Now, Kareem Hunt has kind of more of a balanced elusiveness trucking type deal, but he's also got kind of a hidden stat that makes him quite amazing. The hidden stat being his weight at 237. In game, in MUT, they have him at 237. In real life, he's 201. So they got him kind of like the Le'Veon Bell issue, like the bank error in our favor, kind of how we got our level 50 packs refreshed this past week. So this Kareem Hunt plays a lot differently than what you'd expect him to based on his the way he plays in real life, the way his stats show on this screen with the 95 speed, 95.7 acceleration, 95, 90 on elusiveness and trucking, and then the jukes, so on and so forth. Being all very good in the 90s, he hits all those thresholds and stuff. And the weight I actually feels helps him. Now I know a lot of running depends on falling forward, and he does it very beautifully. Like you'll see a lot of guys, in the trucking being 90 is an issue, but you'll see a lot of guys nowadays has secure tacklers. You'll run into some guys maybe that don't know secure tackling's broken, and they'll have a few guys on the team. Like I was able to stiff arm that guy off me because he didn't have secure tackler. So you run into guys like that online. They don't know maybe how glitchy it is or whatever. But anyways, with this Hunt card, if you're going straight ahead because of the 237 pounds, like the difference between this Hunt card and Walker is the same distance between Hunt and Bettis. Like that's how big this dude is. So the way he has kind of more of a weight on the field, kind of like the momentum that carries him along with the 95 speed, feels a lot like Bo Jackson was kind of like when he came out, like kind of going through it. And the addition to that running style, kind of that bruising, fall forward, was the elusiveness. So you get both the elusiveness checks or the trucking. Like there he just pushed back, I don't know, that guy must have been 300 pounds into the end zone. I know sometimes weight doesn't matter, and sometimes you do fall forward, even with smaller backs. Like Barry Sanders will fall forward on a few guys. There's a beautiful spin there, Mr. Hunt. Get around him. And the receiving stats still, though, like the catching at 85, catch of traffic 83, spec 80, route running 85, so not 91, doesn't get those crispy moves. But overall, very good in that game too. So a great all-around back for you. Can do it all. The speed at 95 feels just enough to turn the corner on a lot of cards in game. Like the only guys hitting 95 now are corners and safeties. And in a few weeks, I'm sure with Golden Tickets, we'll start getting those linebackers up near there. But right now, he will outrun the linebackers, the defensive linemen. So you don't have that to worry about. Outside catching the bass. Ooh, weren't able to turn it up in time and get a good truck in. But so basically, you could do any move you want on the stick and overall get the positive yardage that you need. I was surprised with the animations I was getting with him. I really didn't expect him to do as well as he did. The amount of the pleasure I had running with him. Obviously, he's not as shifty as Barry Sanders, but overall, like the way he was bouncing off dudes, getting into the end zone here, I was really and I was playing some pretty good players, and yeah, he got through nicely, falls forward there for an extra 5 yards just on that run from just the fall forward. So like explosive out there, and of course the jukes and the spins aren't what they used to be, so he's not as exciting as say like cards were back in December or whatnot. But there he is. It takes a few guys to break him down. As long as they don't have secure tackler, he's gonna break a lot of those first tackles as you just saw off the bat. So I don't know, like secure tackler of course breaks the game, but I should stop talking about that. His traits: clutch, no; fights for extra yards, yes. He doesn't have the aggressive rack or possession catches, drops open passes, no. Makes silent catches, no. Well, that's too bad. High motor, yes. So overall, a very great card. I think you should get this. I know he's a little bit higher priced right now. Wait maybe a little bit for the position hero promo. I don't know if it's going to rise after they leave the store. I doubt it. Running backs rarely rise in value because they put out a new one every week. But overall, like I think this is, I wouldn't say end game, but this is a great card that'll hold you over if you don't want to get Barry Sanders, because Barry runs a little differently. Like Barry, you don't want going through people like you want Hunt. He can do either and run around or through people. So very easy guy to master on the sticks because just run forward. You don't have to put out amazing moves, and he'll grind out the yardage for you. So overall, Hunt surprisingly good, 9.5. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.